Let me first just say a special thank you. All the years I've been on this job, that was probably one of the longest walkthroughs that I've seen. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out today to honor Drew, to the departments that came from outside of Chicago, the suburban departments. The mayor wasn't able to be here today, but Rich Gaitis, his chief of staff, came. We have elected officials here. We have our police department standing with us strong, as they always do. And OEMC, we're public safety partners. We have the Gold Badge. We have the 100 Club. I mean, it's just amazing. And all the other organizations and people that came out today to honor such a dynamic person, thank you. So today we honor and celebrate the life of firefighter EMT Andrew Price of Truck 44. Drew, as we all called him, came on the job in 2009 and was assigned to Truck 47 and later to Truck 44. He was also detailed as an instructor at the Chicago Fire Academy in 2014, where he impacted a lot of lives. We are here to say a final farewell and share fond memories of a devoted husband, son, brother, uncle, friend, and co-worker. Our hearts are with the Price family as they deal with the terrible loss of Drew. Laura, Rochelle, and the entire family, I want you to know that you are not alone in your grief. And you are not alone in your love for Drew. We all love Drew. I believe that the true measure of a person's character is what is said about them when they're gone. One of my command staff members commented that not one single person had anything bad to say about Drew. That speaks volumes about the type of person Drew was and the character that he possessed. You did a great job, Mom. So what can I tell you about Drew? Well, recently he completed the physical fitness challenge. That's something we do every year in October, and it's voluntary. So Drew dresses up every year. And Laura, I know you noticed, he was dressed up like the Joker. So I'm serious, in full dress like the Joker. They said one year he was Batman, but that one didn't go over so well. So he's the Joker. Every year he comes and runs. We do a run, we do sit-ups, we do a bench press, and we do a stretch and reach. So he's dressed up like that. I mean, that brightened everybody's days. And they got pictures to show you if you want to see them. But it was like the coolest thing. Some of you who know Drew well, you know he was great at balance moves, and he helped teach a lot of people balance, our candidates and our firefighters who were already on the job. He also volunteered with the Mayor's Fitness Council. Everybody knows how much he liked working out and how important it was to him in his life. He was a regular along with Lieutenant Darrell Johnson, firefighter EMT Cameron McGurdy, firefighter EMT Gil Christ on NBC5 firefighter fitness segments. This was some time ago, but I think that's where everybody got to see what we actually do. And I mean, they did a good job representing exactly what firefighters do to get in shape. I was told by a good friend, Lieutenant Darrell Johnson, that Drew wanted to surpass him in his fitness. Now, Darrell is older than Drew. I won't say how old he is. He'll get me. But Lieutenant Johnson told Drew, the only time you can do that is probably when I'm 65. That's what he told him. So that's the kind of guy he was, always challenging. He was competitive. That was Drew. So thank you for sharing an amazing human being with us. I mean, amazing. His personality and zest for life was infectious. His impact on his fellow brothers and sisters will live on forever. What I know about Drew is he brought people together. He brought different races, different classes, different people together. He cared. He cared. He made an impact on all of our lives. I was told by one of his friends, and I hear his childhood friends are here today too, that that's who Drew was, and we got to know who he was too, that same man. Personally, to the Price family, remember that the Chicago Fire Department is your family, and you are ours. We will always be here for you, and please know that Drew's sacrifice will never, ever be forgotten. In honor of Andrew Price, let us all refocus on being thankful for those who come into our lives, because we never know, and we don't know the impact that they leave on our lives. God bless Drew. God bless the family, his co-workers. And wrap your arms around Laura and his mom, Rochelle, especially, sisters Courtney, Carissa, Natalie, brother Jordan, and his in-laws, Karen and Timothy. Rest easy, my brother. We'll miss you, but we're going to go on. We're CFD strong. Thank you.